In the middleweight division at UFC 294, this is your co-main event. You got Paulo Costa, the Brazilian, coming in at 14-2, taking on, you're not going to believe this, Khamzat Chimaev, coming in undefeated 12-0, and it's about time the speculation is over, and we have a big fight in Abu Dhabi. This is a big fight. Khamzat, 1 inch taller at 6'2". He's 29, still in his 20s. Paulo Costa, 32. Both guys in their prime. Khamzat, 3-inch reach advantage. Both guys stand right-handed. Both guys very active. Khamzat, 7.3 significant strikes per minute to 6.5 for Paulo Costa. Now, when you get into the takedown game, Khamzat, 4 takedowns over the course of 3 rounds, so over 1 per round. Paulo Costa, nearly, or not even close to 1 over the course of 3 rounds. He lands 1 once every 6 rounds, so not very good there for Costa, but he does have good takedown defense, 79%. That allows him to play into the striking. Against Luke Rockhold, he won by decision in his last fight. He did lose to Marvin Vettori and Israel Adesanya. Before that, he beat Yoel Romero, Uriah Hall, Johnny Hendricks. And the Luke Rockhold win was a big one, but that's his biggest win of his career. Khamzat beat Kevin Holland in his last fight by submission. 2 minutes and 13 seconds in, he beat Gilbert Burns. He beat Li Jingliang, Gerald Meerschaert, John Phillips, and you can continue going back. And you got a 1 by almost every fight. First round, except Gilbert Burns was in the 3rd. And John Phillips took him into the 2nd, but it was 43-1. And John Phillips was the only guy to land 1 strike on him in his first 4 fights. So Khamzat is ridiculous. And you know, here on the Community MMA, he's number 1 on our do list. So it's very difficult for me to go against Khamzat. It's just not going to happen. I think he beats anyone on the planet. Welterweight, middleweight, and potentially even light heavyweight later in their career. He should win this fight. He will win this fight. But most importantly, I like to see him dominate in this fight. In my opinion, Khamzat wins this fight likely on the feet. I mean, Paulo Costa does have good takedown defense. He's a big guy. It's going to be like the Gilbert Burns fight for Khamzat, because it's a big step up and he's got to get past all the question marks and things like that. Although he has no question marks, but in terms of the fans and the hype. So this is going to be like the Gilbert Burns fight. The difference is that he's not going to be depleted in weight. It's right at the weight he wants to be. And regardless of what things look like with Paulo Costa coming at Khamzat behind the scenes, things like that, Khamzat should mop the floor with this guy. Again, in my opinion, he'll move to 13-0, middleweight division, UFC 294.